Run it down, now, one time. Big tune now. We met in studio, like on the couch. I just sat next to him and I was like, yo, what's up, brother? My name's Anatii. And he played numerous amazing songs, and then eventually it was like, you wanna plug up? And then I plugged up, I played, and yeah, the rest was history.
There wasn't a lot of talking, it was just like, you know, tunes, press play, and then, you know, the vibe commenced, and it just happened.
Well, I think more than anything, just to be able to share the stage with somebody like, you know, just growing up, watching the movies, you know, being inspired by the music, you know, it tells a different story in terms of the narrative of where I come from, because it's part of the combination of Anatii. You know, when I was a kid, I was, you know, watching his stuff, so it's just a dope story and dope for the vibe too. You know?
I mean, I don't want to sound cliche, you know what I mean, but obviously the one that we did. Yeah, because you know, that was like the introduction to us creating together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like very rare that, you know, you meet people and you vibe like that, and it's like, you know, a couple of months later and I'm in South Africa, you know, and I'm shooting, you know, my video for my first single titled Distance. And you know, he's a part of, you know, helping that, you know, that kind of, you know, creative dream come to reality, you know. Joseph I, you know, also being a big connector. And you know, I didn't want to come to South Africa. It's just like, you know, all the other artists, and you know, just come and get my money back, and I go, oh, I'm performing, and I go. You know, I actually want to show people how rich the culture is.
I think just in terms of us working together and it being so organic, it wasn't the situation of, you know, okay, I'm gonna email him this track and he's gonna send back a verse and we can try to create something. It was really like just a combination of us two coming together and bringing the vibes that we had, you know. And that wasn't the only track that we created.
Yeah,
it was one of the songs that we created in that space of time. And I think one of the goals is just to continue exporting our culture in a positive way, you know.
Yeah, and as far as I've actually been here before, but I've never been here in this capacity, you know, where I really felt like, you know, I was more closer to the people, you know. And that's why, like, this is like my first time. You know, I ate some Nando's earlier. I went to, where we go last night?
Beaches.
What is it called?
Beaches.
Okay, yeah. You know, I mean, it's good to go different places and eat, so, you know. Yeah.
I mean, what do I want to get? I don't think there's like a specific thing off top of my mind that I want to get. It's more about you know, what we can achieve just as a movement, as a unified, you know, conglomerate of people trying to export this kind of culture and give it to the world. You know, it's not just myself and Omarion, but it's people behind the scenes, you know, who make these things happen, and you know, who push for people like us to work together and, you know, spread the type of energy that we have amongst our peers, you know, because it's not just about what I can get out of this, it's about what we can create for the rest of the nation, you know, and other places abroad too. We're gonna be at Gallagher Estate on the 30th of September, this Friday, 2nd of October, Wave House in Durban, 7th of October, we're gonna be in Joburg again in Kyalami for the Amp Fest for the under 19s, you know, so we're doing a show for the kids, also catering for the youth. Then there's gonna be another date that we're gonna announce, and there's other shows that I have lined up within SA for the second leg of Artifact Tour and the rest of Africa. So Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, Swaziland, and Namibia.
She got a filter, I never snap it, but you get the picture. I treat Monday like it's Friday. Trust me, I'm doing it my way. Rockstar kind of mindset, never lost it, I'm trying to find it. Baby, come now, no blue lights and no sirens.